Whenever there's a Filipino gathering, you always say target lock whenever you see lumpia because everybody loves Lumpia Shanghai. And today, we are making not only one, but 3 versions. We'll make the classic Filipino Lumpia Shanghai, and I will try to level up the next 2 versions. Kaya, let's start with our ingredients. Very classic, of course. We have our carrots. And I will just chop this into small pieces and add it all to my food processor so I don't have to do a lot of chopping. Let's start by chopping our carrots. Yan. Add our onions and garlic. Easy job made with your food processor, of course. Lock and chop. And we have here our ground pork. We're using around half a kilo or 500 grams, and very important to season it. And we are using a bit of our seasoning powder, oyster sauce, here, pepper, adding 2 eggs. And it's very important when you're making your Lumpia Shanghai or working with ground pork or any kind of ground meat that it should be properly chilled. So this one's very cold, very cold. And you think that I added too much eggs, but no, if you mix it properly, the pork will absorb all the eggs. I will also add all-purpose flour. I'm making just 1 base for my 3 versions of my Lumpia Shanghai. And let's add our carrots, onions, and garlic to our meat mixture. Just continue to mix until everything is combined. And we will divide our ground meat mixture into 3 bowls because we will make 3 versions of our lumpia and we will taste which one we like better. So I have here for my classic lumpia, I have here for my other lumpia, and my 3rd lumpia. So let's start off with our Pinoy lumpia, Kinchay or Chinese celery. Very important that you always make sure that you have a good amount of fat. For this, we're using 20% fat. Basic lumpia mixture. And for my 2nd lumpia, I am chopping shrimp, adding shrimp, and I want it to be chunky. And I will season this with salt and chop. We want it to be a bit chunky, and we will add half of it to our Lumpia Shanghai mixture. Add half of it here. And to this, I will be adding spring onions. And also adding a bit of sugar, like a teaspoon of sugar to bring out the nice shrimp flavor. And number 3, and we will add the rest of the shrimp here to our 3rd mixture, but we will make it even fancier with the addition of crab sticks. Crush our crab sticks. And we are also adding diced shiitake mushrooms, spring onions, and I'm adding sesame oil to this mixture. Around 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and this is our special Japanese-like lumpia. And now we have our 3 lumpia mixtures, and now we are ready to wrap. And now we have our wrappers, spring roll wrappers, and first I will wrap the Filipino Lumpia Shanghai, and gagawin kong manipis, no? We just want to make like, logs out of it, spread it out, and roll. So for this, we will just keep the ends open. And we have here our slurry. This is just a mixture of flour and water. Make a paste to seal our lumpia. And set aside. So you can make a lot of this ahead of time and just fry whenever you need. Now let's make our chunky shrimp lumpia. Different way of rolling. Roll and fold. Later on, we'll have people to taste this if which one wins in the search for the best lumpia. And remember, just using one base for this. Napakadali. Master the base and you can make all different variants of your lumpia. Perhaps you have tips of better ways to wrap your lumpia. O, di ba mga mommies out there? I'm sure pag kayo gumagawa kayo ng sobrang marami because everyone loves lumpia. And it's something that you can easily feed your kids, especially pag wala kang maisip na ulam. Ah, lumpia. Click yan agad. Yan. I'm now ready to prepare my last version of the lumpia. I am using nori sheets. And what I do is I will brush my lumpia wrapper, add my nori sheet in the middle, and now add a spoonful of our mixture. And this is our Japanese-inspired lumpia. So we don't call it Lumpiang Shanghai anymore. Lumpiang Tokyo. Yan. And also when you're eating lumpia, what is your favorite dipping sauce? Ano po yung masarap mo na sausawan? And if you still haven't subscribed, eto na. This is your chance. Please subscribe to the Chef Tatung YouTube channel and we will cook everything around the world from a Filipino kitchen. O, di ba? Also, don't forget to click the bell button to get notified. Our lumpia is done. Let's clean up. And now we are ready to fry. We will fry our lumpia in batches. Start off with our classic Pinoy Lumpia Shanghai. Some people like it to be open in the ends, but if you want to just seal it, you can just tuck it in like that. Oh, simple! And it's very important when you're frying it kasi some people really worry that it will turn out raw in the middle. The key is to cook it in medium-high heat and just continue to keep moving it around so it cooks evenly. Yan. Lumpia like this should cook around 7 to 8 minutes. And if they're larger, they take a bit longer. But the key is just to watch it and make sure that it fries beautifully and evenly. And I will add my shrimp lumpia. And also, if the heat is uneven, there's a tendency that the wrapper will absorb more oil. So it's slowly, getting a nice color. Don't rush it so you know it's cooked inside out. If you want to store your lumpia, you can make it ahead of time. All you have to do is arrange it in a container and freeze until you need it. I think each household has their version of the lumpia. So we're doing something that's rather familiar. The first one. Second one, a bit fancier. And the last one, probably unknown of. I don't think anyone has done that type of lumpia before. I did that a long time ago, but I haven't seen anyone else do it that way. We are done. First batch. First 4 lumpias. So our second batch of lumpia. But I will now drop our final lumpia. Our lumpiang, what's this? Lumpiang Tokyo. O, diba? Japanese-inspired spring rolls. And our second lumpia is also done. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice color. And let's begin plating for our Filipino classic Lumpia Shanghai. We will just cut it into half. So you see the inside. Beautifully cooked. And for the second lumpia, this one I will also cut into half. But before we cut that up, we will let it cool down. I will just slice this shrimp lumpia so everyone can taste. Look at that. Chunks of shrimp. And this one for our Japanese-inspired lumpia. I will cut this diagonally. Ay, beautiful! Look at that. Sobrang nakakatakam. It's so scrumptious, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. And we will have people taste our 3 versions of our lumpia, our spring rolls, and see which ones they like best. Sige, go! Try it without the sausawan and... No! It works! How is the Pinoy lumpia?
Good.
Good. Old school? Shy type.
Sheena the shy.
Sheena the shy. Diba? Kayla. Sarap.
Yes.
Yan. Yan.
Chili ba talaga to?
Yan. Yan.
Sorry. Malinis kami.
Hot sauce!
Ang sarap na to.
This one tastes like from Chinese restaurant, no?
Ito po, yung shrimp.
Yeah. Tastes like a siomai. And there were people who tasted and gave us their verdict. And lahat, pasado. We were playing around in the kitchen and look at that. It is a success. Beautiful spring rolls, or what we call Lumpiang Shanghai in the Philippines. From classic to creative, do this at home. Simpol!